breaking news coming in from battleground Nandigram, where West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has injured her leg, alleging she was attacked by 4 to 5 assailants. She has cut short her visit while she was campaigning in Nandigram and is now headed to Kolkata. She says she will be complaining to the Election Commission. The BJP, though, has called it a drama. Let's listen in to what West Bengal Chief Minister has just said.
আমার পুরো পাওয়ার গাড়িটা চেপে দিয়ে আমি এখানে গাড়ি পলিটিক্যাল গাড়ি ছিল পাবলিক আমার গাড়িটাকে এরকম করে পাস চেপে দেয়।
So Mamata Banerjee there alleging she has been attacked. What does this actually mean now? Let me bring in my guests. Riju Datta is the spokesperson of the TMC, Rahul Verma, fellow of the CPR, Pradeep Gupta, one of India's renowned psephologists, Guru Prakash is the spokesperson of the BJP. Before I bring in my guests, let me go straight to Pallavi Ghosh. Pallavi, where is Mamata Banerjee right now and where did this alleged attack actually take place?
See, she's on her way to Kolkata, but there's a possibility that she steps down at the hospital for a checkup. Basically, as we know, she was in Haldia, where she had gone to file a nomination. Her earlier plan was to go back to Nandigram, spend the night there, come back to Kolkata tomorrow, for the manifesto release at 2 p.m. tomorrow. But clearly, her allegations are that there are some goons, according to her, who attacked her and why she has got hurt in her leg. And therefore, I think, politically speaking, Marya, this is certainly going to be made a big issue by her. Remember when she was speaking in Nandigram yesterday, she spoke about the fact that how she was advised by her doctors after a gallbladder operation not to go to Nandigram, but she had gone there in 2007 during the agitation. Interestingly, Suvendu Adhikari too today at a rally alleged that there would be attacks on him by some people who are the TMC goons. He also said that there are 50 to 60 goons who are roaming around following me, so please be prepared for any kind of attack on me. Clearly, in a high-pitched battle like Nandigram, both the sides are going to say this, accusing each other of TMC and the BJP Karyakarta attacking each other, and also the big...
পুরো জ্যান্ত গুলিকে দেখাচ্ছিলেন কি আমার উপরে হামলা হয়েছিল। এইটাও একটা নাটক দেখাচ্ছেন, উনি বরাবরই নাটক করেছেন, এটাই দেখাচ্ছেন।
ল এন্ড অর্ডার কিন্তু তো ওনার কাছেই রয়েছে, ল এন্ড অর্ডার যেভাবে
আমি তো বললাম যদি নিজে নিরাপত্তা উনি রাখতে পারছেন না, তার মানে এটা তো আমরা বারবার যেটা বলছি সেটা তো প্রমাণ হচ্ছে কি বাংলায় ল এন্ড অর্ডার নেই, নিরাপত্তা নেই। উনার 4000 পুলিশ থাকে, ভাইপো 2700 পুলিশ, ওনার 4000, 300 পুলিশ উনার মানে सब इंस्पेक्टर रैंक के ऑफिसर उनके घिरे रखे, तार माने उनर पे अटैक होलो की
हिंदी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को लेके भी सवाल उठ रहा है। इस बार मुख्यमंत्री के ऊपर जो अटैक हुआ है इसको तो क्या कहना चाहिए?
फिर से सिंपैथी लेने की कोशिश करी है, जो बराबर नाटक करती है। अगर लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बंगाल में नहीं है, यही बात तो हम विरोधी कहते हैं, तो उनको तो कम से कम 300 पुलिस घेर के रखती है और 4000 पुलिस उनके पूरे सिस्टम को घेर के रखती है। भतीजा को 2700 पुलिस और उनको 4000 पुलिस, तो उसके बाद भी कोई भूत तो आके अटैक नहीं किया हो, कोई आदमी किया होगा। यदि किया है तो आदमी किया है तो उसको तो पकड़ना चाहिए, तो क्यों नहीं पकड़ा? तो कितना बड़ा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर और कितना बड़ा उनका सिस्टम फेलियर है, उनको तो तुरंत रिजाइन करना चाहिए।
She has said that she has been attacked by 4 to 5 goons and that she was pushed and that she has injured her leg. What is the nature of this injury that the Chief Minister has suffered? Let me go straight to Shogato. Shogato, how is the Chief Minister now?
Well, Marya, the information that we are getting at this point in time is that the Chief Minister is being brought back to Kolkata by road. She has already left Nandigram and is headed for Kolkata, but we are not exactly sure as to how serious the injury is to her leg. Initially, it seems that the injury is a little serious because she wasn't able to stand on her 2 feet after she sustained the injury. It seems that in the wake of the fact that the injury is now looking a little grave, the decision that has been taken is to bring her back to Kolkata and get her admitted to a hospital. It is also a possibility, Marya, that since Nandigram is at a distance of about 2.5 to 3 hours as far as the CM's convoy is concerned, and I'm talking in terms of the speed in which the CM's convoy travels, it will take us some 2.5 to 3 hours to reach Kolkata. In the middle of which, if the situation gets a little worse, there is still a possibility that she might even get hospitalized somewhere midway. But that we are not sure of at this point in time. I can confirm you this at this hour is that the convoy is currently moving.
Suvendu Adhikari is speaking now. Let's listen in.
क्या कहना है इसमें, कोई क्या नया बात है? प्रत्याशी हुआ टीएमसी का, आपने कंपनी का मालिक है, कंपनी का कैंडिडेट है, कोशिश कर रहा है, कोशिश करने दीजिए। कोशिश तो सब लोग करेंगे, जिसका सिक्योरिटी मनी जाएगा वो भी तो कोशिश करेगा।
क्या लगता है
नया कोई बात नहीं है, करने दीजिए, डेमोक्रेसी में होना तो चाहिए।
जिस तरह से वो हर जगह पहुंच रही है, ये भी बोल रहे कि बांग्ला निजेर मेय के चाय আপনারা বাংলার মেয়ের সঙ্গে থাকবেন।
So people will decide, don't get worried. People सही वक्त पर सही निर्णय लेंगे।
I'll go to Shaukato, and those very, very dramatic visuals coming in now. We can see Chief Minister, very disturbed and tired she looks right now. Shaukato continues to be with us. Shaukato, you were telling us the sequence of events that Mamata Banerjee was in fact interacting with people in a locality called Birulia Bazaar. What happened after that? And because now the law and order in the state, the entire state machinery is under the Election Commission, when is she planning to complain to the Election Commission? What is the TMC saying now?
Well, Marya, these are early times. I mean, it's a little difficult for me to ascertain as to when exactly she would complain before the Election Commission. But this much I can tell you at this point in time, that the convoy of the Chief Minister is moving back towards Kolkata, and the Chief Minister is likely to be taken to a hospital in Kolkata for immediate medical attention, especially the injury that she has sustained on her leg. That looks a little bad in terms of the way Mamata Banerjee herself had responded to that injury. She essentially is quite an energetic person. Everybody knows about that. She loves moving around, and she walks around quite a bit during the day. And she was actually moving around inside Nandigram, interacting with people. Marya, if you remember, she had changed her travel plans, stay plans in Nandigram. Later, early this morning, when she decided to stay back in Nandigram for the night, keep interacting with the people, visit the localities, go to the temples, take part in local festivals. These were all on her agenda today, and that's exactly what she was doing. And at Birulia Bazaar, where she was interacting with the people, after the interaction, she was trying to get onto her car when some kind of a commotion happened, and somebody pushed or a group of people may have pushed the car window or the car door, and that may have slammed against her leg, which caused her injury, which looks a little grievous at this point in time. And she was immediately brought back to her temporary residence at Riyapara by her security. But even there, she wasn't feeling okay, she wasn't feeling well, as a result of which quickly a decision was taken to bring her back to Kolkata, and that's what is happening right now. She is traveling to Kolkata by road because it's already dark and it is not possible to fly on a chopper.
Okay, and let's listen in to what Mamata Banerjee actually said.
আমার পুরো পাওয়ার গাড়িটা চেপে দিয়ে আমি এখানে গাড়ির পলিটিক্যাল গাড়ি ছিল পাবলিক আমার গাড়িটাকে এরকম করে পাস আমার চেপে দেয়।
The state is known for its political twists and turns. Pradeep Gupta, I was planning to speak to you about South Bengal. How are you looking at these developments?
These development, Marya, is too early for me to comment on these development. I do not have much information before me. So I would like to talk more on the general terms about the Bengal election as an overall election, and I would like to place on record that the dynamics of Bengal election, this is a contest between Dada and Didi, and we know both of them are known as fighters and in fact street fighters. And what is common among them is that both of them has broken the mold. You know, when I say mold, Modi has come victorious in 2014 when after, you know, literally 30 years, BJP secured full majority on its own, and on the other side, Mamata Banerjee has won, you know, defeating 34-year left rule. You know, then coming to the both of them have repeated their victory in the next term, and once you repeat the victory, it means repeat of victory is always, my firm belief, is because of delivery and the performance. So both of them repeated, and not only repeated, but the second term they came out with a bigger victory than the previous one. So these are the third dynamics. And now we have to see, you know, who is emerge victorious, Dada or Didi. I mean, this is the simple, I would say, the dynamics of Bengal, which is very interesting.
And here is Riju Datta, Mamata Banerjee, who is known to be a street fighter, someone who has been in Bengal, was responsible for bringing down the left regime of 34 years, fighting it out all those years, and now again she is back in Nandigram. When we look at these visuals, what exactly is the TMC planning to do now? The charge coming from the BJP is that what kind of law and order is there in Bengal?
First of all, Maria, I'm very shell-shocked with the developments, because as soon as the news hit, I have come on this debate and I've seen it develop in front of my eyes on your channel only. So, you know, the law and order is now under the Election Commission. And if you have covered Nandigram, Mamata Banerjee's visit in Nandigram. She is not a coward like the so-called turncoat Trinamool who have joined BJP and roaming around with 20 CISF jawans. You have seen how she walks among the crowd, even though she has her own protection as a CM. So what she is saying, what I have made out, that she was interacting with few villages in this Barolia Bazaar, and when she was about to get onto her car, somebody slammed the door on her feet. And it is too early for me to make a formal statement or even though as a party spokesperson to make a formal comment on it. Yes. But if, I will just say that Mamata Banerjee being manhandled like this, by this, I'm sure the fake son of Nandigram and, he is probably behind it. Whoever is
Guru,
behind it.
Is the reaction coming from the BJP too soon, that this is a drama? This is a developing story because the details are still emerging.
Maria, I'll tell you, that is why I'm not giving a formal statement,
yes,
but I'm going by what my honorable CM has
Fine
said.
enough. So, Guru, that exactly brings me to the question of the reaction of the BJP leaders, who have already said that this is stunt. They are saying that this is drama. Shouldn't there be caution at this stage? As this juncture,
I think they have.
Okay, one moment, Riju. Let's get a reaction from the Let's get a reaction from the BJP. Guru Prakash, shouldn't there be caution?
Marya, I was listening to my friend Riju, and words like coward, fake son. I mean, it is not appropriate for a mature and a serious political discourse, and I would recommend him to restrain from using such terms.
Please
as
don't
far
recommend
as this
me.
development
You
is
say your
concerned,
piece.
these are
I'm not
definitely
here to take Gyan.
I did not. Riju, I don't have this habit, Riju. You know that I don't have this habit of interfering while other people are speaking. No, when other people are speaking, I don't usually interfere. Please have the grace. Please have the grace.
Gentlemen, please.
Both of us are representing an organization. Both of us are Riju, both of us are representing an organization.
When your leader will get slapped.
Listen to me. Riju, have the patience, bhaiya. Okay. I do not speak when other people
don't
speak.
Give me Gyan, you say
I don't know what's your impatience today. Usually you are very patient. Usually you are very patient. But the problem is, Marya, this is like a Frankenstein. I don't want someone to shout in my ear, Marya, when I speak. This is a typical case of a Frankenstein monster-like situation. In the last 10 years, there was a state patronage for politics of violence. Who is accountable for that? More than 130 BJP Karyakartas have been brutally murdered. Who is accountable for that? No fast-track court, no inquiry. Who is answerable for that? I want to ask my friend Riju Datta. No, you will get a chance to speak, bhaiya. Bhaiya, you will get a chance to speak. Please be patient. Please be patient. we can have a chilla chot. We can have a chilla chot instead of a meaningful debate. But this is not a place for it. This is not a place for it. This is not a place for it, Riju Datta ji. This is not a place for this halla bolo. This show is being watched by the entire country, and you are showing the sanskar of your organization. This is unacceptable. Please have a meaningful conversation, Riju. You and I, we have a meaningful conversation every day. Please listen to me. Whenever there is a state patronage to such violence, when politics of violence becomes an instrument of state policy, this is something which is ought to happen. I am surprised. I am astonished. I am appalled.
Right
if
now,
a chief
the
minister
entire
of a state has
machinery
to say
is
such a
under the
thing.
Election Commission. And the Chief Minister is alleging that she has been attacked.
Let that Dari Baba get attacked and we'll see how big a yarn they give.
Maria,
shouldn't there be
I would
condemnation of
advise
the
my
attack
friend to be-
coming from the
to practice
BJP
some
right
restraint.
now rather than calling it a stunt? Any kind of violence should be condemned. That is the first reaction.
Like I said, Maria, like I said, I would wait. I would wait because your
Yes.
correspondent also said that these are early times.
Yes.
But the larger point which I am trying to make is, I agree with you when you say that Election Commission is now supervising the administration and the law and order. But was the Election Commission supervising it for the last 10 years? No. You know what West Bengal has done in the last 10 years when it comes to law and order? Human trafficking. Deliberately human trafficking has been done
Okay, let
in
me
parts
bring
of West
Rahul
Bengal
Verma. Now, Rahul
just to
Verma,
put a
you have said
demographic,
that these elections
just to maintain a
are
demographic.
crucial because they will define the entire political landscape of the country. And now we are seeing very dramatic visuals in which the Chief Minister of the state, when she was campaigning, is alleging that she has been attacked.
Thank you, Marya. So yes, Bengal results will sort of shape the narrative of political landscape going forward. The attack on Mamata Banerjee, the story is still developing, and as you said, any sort of violence is commendable. But we must know that the grammar of West Bengal politics for many decades now, not just in Mamata's rule, but also in Left Front's rule, violence has been part of politics, and it has been part of political change also. So no political change in Bengal came without some degree of political violence associated with it, be it when left came to power in 1970s, or be it when Mamata Banerjee came to power in 2009 and 11, or what the changes which we might be witnessing now, right? Like 2018 Panchayat elections were in a way very, very violent elections. And you saw some reactions of that in 2019 Lok Sabha election. So yes, violence is bad, but sometimes in politics that goes along with balance.
Okay, Pradeep Gupta, what is it that you will be closely watching out for in the next few weeks?
Of course, we will be witnessing all these kind of whatever you call it, the violence and so forth, as Rahul mentioned. So what we are interested to know is the basically two segment. One is the minority votes, how they vote, and is there a decisable consolidation in favor of TMC, or otherwise they are splitting to left Congress and the other alliance. So that will be the one side of it. The other side of the table is the roughly 70% non-minority votes. How they are turning, and of course, every party gets vote. Important is how much share. So that will be interesting to see. And it has been, as per the last general election, if you see the presidency area, now I am talking about geographically. And if you see the North Bengal and presidency, there is a difference in voting pattern, the preference of voters. So these are the 2-3 basic aspects we'll have to see. And of course, the most important factor is the anti-incumbency. So we'll have to see whether both the contenders, the Dada and Didi, are enjoying the incumbent government of center and state respectively. So we'll have to see where is the anti-incumbency factors emerging for. So let us see, and these are the 3-4 elements we will be keenly watching.
Before I go back to the politicians, do you get the sense that because it's an 8-phase election, this election could also shift from phase to phase?
Yes, in fact, political parties get more time to action and more time to mobilize and more energy and resources, from one place to another place to, if there had there been a single phase election, I mean, this resources, energy would have been splitted among the geographical throughout the state. But if it is 8 phases, roughly 30 to 40 seats in each and every phase, it is much easier and to pinpoint and do the detailing when it comes to campaigning and mobilizing the voters to the polling booth.
Okay, let me go back to Guru Prakash and Riju. Riju, we are getting those visuals again. Minutes before Mamata Banerjee was allegedly attacked, she says that she has been pushed. She was on the dais, those visuals. She was speaking to her cadres and her supporters as well. This certainly, many are saying that this is an important point in the battle for Bengal, because 2 weeks to go for the first phase on 27th, and the Chief Minister says that she has been attacked. The BJP is saying that this is political stunt.
Maria, I have been on your show multiple times. I don't think I have ever, behaved like this, because, Mamata Banerjee to us is like a family member, and I'm very, very disturbed right now. But let me tell you something. You're such a senior journalist. You know the history of Bengal. Mamata Banerjee was beaten. She was shot at. She was bombed during the left regime. We have all seen those pictures throughout. Every politician in this country has seen those pictures. Do you think a person like that will do something like this? What BJP, like I'm seeing on your screen, Kailash Vijayvargiya and Amit Malviya saying they're doing a drama. Do you think she's a lady who will do drama for electoral mileage? Do you think that? So the bottom line is, we don't need to do that.
Like I said, this is what happens. This is what happens when you give violence state patronage. This is unfortunate, but violence has become a permanent feature in the politics of West Bengal. But we have a larger point here. Why did Mamata Banerjee did not go to Nandigram for the last 5 years? She has promised so many things for Nandigram. Why did she not do anything? Whatever happened today is definitely deplorable. But the real issues must not be diluted. Real issues must not be lost. I want to ask my friend Riju Datta. She promised pension for the people who are involved in the Nandigram movement. Did she do anything? No. She promised Nandigram and Haldia bridge. No development has taken place. You cannot take the people of Nandigram, or for that matter people of West Bengal, for granted. They are conscious. They are aware of their rights. Please talk of issues. 10 years ago she was saying that Batla housing counter was fake. I'm going to
oh my God, he's getting Batla housing.
I'm going to take sannyas. But today she is doing politics. No, the point is that if you don't have any logic, Riju, please don't interfere. Riju, please don't interfere. You have got your time. You have got your time. Why do you interfere when other people speak? These are the basic dignity of debate. You have accepted your loss. You have accepted your loss. That's why you are behaving like this. Stop behaving like this. Stop behaving like this. Please show some grace and dignity, my friend. Please show some grace and dignity. You got your chance and you spoke. You got your chance and you spoke. You are exposing yourself and your organization in front of the entire country today. You are exposing yourself and your organization in front of the entire country today. This is really embarrassing. Please do some introspection. Let's talk about issues. Let's talk about issues.
Thank you so much for joining us, because the details are still emerging in that story. Pradeep Gupta, Rahul Verma, Riju Datta and Guru Prakash, thank you so much for joining us. Mamata Banerjee says she has been attacked. The BJP says that this is drama. Details are still emerging. The TMC will be approaching the Election Commission as well. That and much more we'll continue to track very, very closely. Thanks so much for watching.